great one.
All right. Okay,
Farewell.
let's get into some housewives, you guys. I mean, it was a week, if I say so. Ronnie, I am so excited that you are literally here right now, and we are going to be able to get on the Larsa train together.
That's right.
But I
All
just
day,
feel
baby,
like
all day.
before we get into housewives, we
Yeah.
have to talk about the return of NeNe Leakes. Because NeNe hit the Breakfast Club and she hit it running.
She hit it hard.
And not only that, but her son, he must be doing side promo for her too, because he did a TikTok. It went viral, and which apparently he's not gay. It was just a TikTok. It was a trend. But NeNe on the Breakfast Club was shading the Potomac girls. And, well, I guess people were saying it was shade, but I genuinely feel like what she was saying was real. I feel like the only person she shaded was Ebony K. Williams, who is a friend of all of ours, and we love her here. Before we get into Ebony, what was your take on her reaction to the whole Giselle and Robin commentary? Do you guys think there's a difference between... First of all, do you guys think Giselle and Robin are famous or they're known Bravo celebrities? Not celebrities, Bravo celebrities. Are they famous housewives or are they known housewives? What's your take?
Well, I didn't know Courtney was going first. What
Go
I
ahead,
guess I
Ronnie.
should say, I think
Hit it, Ronnie.
I specifically, thank you. I specifically think they are famous. You know, I want to fault NeNe's comments, but at the same time, you are in a radio room where you have to read the report or whatever. She put extras on it. NeNe didn't need to do them like that. NeNe, you're supposed to be above the show. You weren't even that good when you were on the show. I mean, she's been upstaged by Kenya Moore from the very moment that Kenya Moore started the show. So NeNe has never been interesting to me, never, not once. I think in all the oh yeah, she's on, you know, there's top tier housewives. NeNe has never been a top tier housewife. She doesn't know anything about that. So for her, but again, because I work in radio, I've worked in radio for years, I'm not going to fault that she had to do the report because the report was about Robin. So I won't fault that she had to put their names in her mouth. But no, they're superstars, both of them. I mean, people want to hate on Robin, but Robin presents one of the most authentic storylines because we all make mistakes. We all step in it. We all do things that we don't want to do. We're embarrassed, et cetera, et cetera. So I like Robin for that. Robin might not be a superstar, but I can't let it be known that Giselle Bryant is not a superstar. She is a superstar beyond Housewives. That's just what it is. And take it to the bank. That's what I think.
PM616 says, not on NeNe's level. If Giselle and Robin were walking down the street, I doubt many people would know who they were. What? Ronnie, whoa, but I love it. I love spice us up. Come on. Like, first of all, personally, to me, NeNe is arguably the top housewife. Arguably. I would throw, like... I mean, personally, like, even like Teresa, NeNe, like, what? I'm shocked at that commentary, but I love it. I'm here for it.
Can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
What has made NeNe interesting?
What makes
the better question? Like, the show should have been a She by Sheree situation. It was in my mind, season 1, episode 1. I was there. NeNe was somebody we were laughing at, not with. But if you can tell me some funny moments, I don't know. I mean, the white refrigerator, okay. Ha, ha, ha. I guess there's a chuckle. I said what I said was maybe at best kind of funny, but really she was lackluster and she was upstaged. She was upstaged, you guys, and that's what it is. She's never been of interest, ever, never, not once. Mm-mm.
Okay, so from my perspective, NeNe carried Real Housewives of Atlanta from season 1 to even with Kenya, up until Claudia. I feel like the Claudia season, NeNe started to crumble. I feel like, but even the Claudia season, because I just went back randomly, I was watching YouTube clips, and there was from that season, I was like, oh, this season was actually really good. Like, the girls were... the battles, you know, I think for me with what makes NeNe so special is she controlled the tone of Housewives of Atlanta for the first few seasons. She brought the fun of shade. She brought the cackles. She brought that energy of she was the mean girl, but then it was like we liked her. Everyone wanted to be on her side, on her team. Like Cynthia was like at her feet. Kenya wanted to be her best friend. Like NeNe has it. Like, and at the end of the day, Kenya wanted to be with NeNe. She wanted to be Team NeNe. NeNe wasn't having it. And so then Kenya had to separate herself and find her, thing. But like NeNe and Phaedra, I mean, iconic. Like
I like Phaedra. I do like Phaedra, yes.
The way I just feel like NeNe brought that energy. Like I'm flabbergasted, Ronnie. Go ahead, Courtney, because I know you sitting over there.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be resuscitated right now. I don't even know what to do. Like that whole diatribe that Ronnie just gave me a whole, I don't even know. I don't know who you are, Ronnie. I don't know, because I thought we were,
like you just said, Robin was famous.
Robin, first of all, you said Robin and Giselle is famous. That was his own thing.
Well, wait, what? So
I think they are notable. I think they are known, and I think that they are definitely Bravo celebrities. And I think Potomac would not be Potomac without definitely Giselle and maybe Robin. But honey, NeNe made the Housewives as a concept a household name. Like Atlanta with NeNe at the helm skyrocketed everything about Housewives. Housewives of Atlanta was the highest rated show for the first however many seasons because of NeNe. Don't get me wrong. I definitely got to the point during Housewives where NeNe became the character NeNe, now no longer NeNe, and she became very likable and very not, to me, a functional part of Housewives. But the reason NeNe was so integral to Housewives is because she was authentically herself. She was freaking funny. And she was able to deal with the ladies in ways and move them together like pieces in a show to make it a show, but not a show. Like it felt still real, but it still was. She gave show, but still keeping it real in a way that no other housewife.
Yeah, because now that I'm thinking about, like you say about Giselle, but like NeNe did what Giselle does. Except,
100%.
Except the difference is NeNe made it entertaining, because Giselle just sit there like, for 3 months I've been hiding that Robin's sucking dick in the bathroom. I'm like, girl, what? Like we're eating fucking like empanadas, girl. Like what?
Yeah. Giselle has also made herself unlikable because she's not actually revealing herself at all. NeNe revealed herself. We saw NeNe's layers. We saw NeNe's mess. We saw NeNe's problems. We saw her issues with her children. We saw her issues with her husband. Like she was being real reality TV. Giselle's not doing that, and neither is Robin, as I'm sure we will get into further. But that's what makes them caricatures of what NeNe was doing. So they're emulating NeNe to be what NeNe was.
Just as a moment of clarity, I'm not putting all of these people in the same like conversation. I only did that because it was stated on the Breakfast Club,
right.
NeNe, and she threw the light shade to them. I'm not even like saying is Giselle this or is Robin this. I do like them, yes, but I'm saying on Housewives of Atlanta, the show started season 5. When Kenya walked through that door is when the show began. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
because the show, although
no,
you
Ron.
could take a, although wait, let me finish, please, let me finish. Although. Well, let me just finish and then you can talk. I mean, I'm just so simply, it has like, my thing is I'm not convincing nobody. Like I'm not trying to, if you like her, wonderful. Yay, you like her. I don't see her entertaining whatsoever. I'm glad she got all those seasons. I'm glad she made some money, but I will say the show did not begin until Kenya Moore walked in there season 5. That's just how I feel. To your point about Phaedra, yes, Phaedra was very funny. I love Candy. So a lot of the gals, huh?
Did you miss all of the NeNe and Kim Zolciak shenanigans that like had like what?
And NeNe
Season
and Candy.
5, we had 1 through 5 with NeNe and freaking Kim. In fact, NeNe and Kim were so good, they deserved their own show and almost had one. But they couldn't stop fighting to keep it going. Like, no, it did not start when Kenya. Don't get me wrong, I'm never shading Kenya. Kenya brought a lot to the show. 100%. And Kenya is probably part of the reason the show continued. Well, actually, this last season, she was terrible because she wasn't interested in trying to participate. But she has definitely been some of the reason that it has continued. But to say that the show did not exist before Kenya is a fallacy, my dear. It is a complete fallacy.
Well, not in Ronnie's world, honey.
I mean, we don't. The thing is, we don't have to like everybody. You know what I mean? Like, people might not like my broadcast style. It's like, it's their opinion. I just don't like her. People don't like Giselle, but I love Giselle. I've interviewed Giselle. She was good to me, but people don't have to like her. I don't have to like NeNe. I'm saying she's a bit lackluster. And in the world of reality TV, in terms of overrated like reality stars, I would put her high on that list.
Okay.
I'm not talking about like. You said there was not a show because she did not show up, basically, and nobody showed up for 5 seasons until Kenya came, and that is what I'm talking about.
Well, they wouldn't have had. But they wouldn't have had 5 seasons to get Kenya there if there wasn't that. So.
You know what I'm saying? If she was, and you don't have to like her. A lot of people cannot stand me, but she made that show. Don't ever get that twisted. I don't like Giselle right now, but I think Giselle is 100% necessary, and I don't want a Potomac without Giselle.
1,000,000%. Well,
Robin?
Yeah, I could do it that way.
Perhaps, but...
Well, let's just get into Potomac, because I was going to start with Salt Lake, but let's just do Potomac since we here, y'all. But again, before we get... Here's my problem with Potomac. We just had this with Salt Lake. I don't like the lion. I don't like you trying to be a producer. Like, fine if you're going to be like the Giselle type of producer where you're just like firing shots at the dinner table. But like when you're holding information, like it just came out this week. Last week we heard about, Juan might have been in Timbuktu with some girl or something like that. And we find out that it was true, or he was talking to her during COVID because he was bored. That was what Robin said. He was bored during COVID, so he was talking to some girl. I'm like,
I mean, maybe she was depressed during COVID and in the bed all the time. So that's possible.
But this episode,